Hoover and Josh Krasovec joined me this morning to fill us in on the battle within. Welcome back, you guys.
Thank you very much.
So we're talking about kind of a heavy topic, but there's a lot of hope in this too, because you guys work with first responders, veterans, anybody who might be struggling with PTSD. Tell us a little bit more about what the battle within is and what you guys do.
Sure. Well, PTSD is really something that affects these individuals because of their job. And so really what the program is about is helping you develop a safe space where you can actually talk about it, because in our jobs you really can't. You get that stigma of this is someone that I can't really trust, because we're in life or death jobs every day. And so really having that environment where you can come together, you can begin to identify what that burden is and then safely face it yourself.
Yeah, it is all about creating safety, ultimately. That is so important. Now, you're a first responder.
Yes, ma'am.
How has this helped you, and what does it mean to you to be a part of this now?
Well, you know, the first thing is, like Justin had said, our culture in these professions is one where, you know, when we ask, are you good? What we really mean is like, does everything bend? Are you bleeding? You know, because that's operationally, that's important. And so we haven't learned to ask that question in a way that's like, hey, how are you doing with this stuff? So, you know, community is a big part of it, because it's creating an environment where you know from the beginning, this is about expressing these things that are bothering me or I've carried with me.
Well, and so tell me a little bit more about how you do that, because we talked about creating that safe space, right?
Sure.
So tell me how that works. You do these 5-day retreats. Kind of give us the rundown of what happens during these retreats.
Sure. So really the first part of the program is just, again, identifying that burden. So you have a space where you have about 10 to 12 individuals, either men or women. They get to come in with 5 mentors, and those are alumni that have sat in the seats before. And that's very important, because we do things like meditation, mindfulness, and that's hard, especially when you're beginning. So when you have somebody that sits there and says, I've been doing it for 2 years, I understand that it's really hard right now, but believe me, it's worth it, that those are skills that you'll actually implement into your life, and that's really where the success happens. The 5 days is just the beginning of the journey, but being able to carry that on, that's where you really see that change in your life.
Well, I think it's important to stress that too. You know, it is 5 days, it is immersive, but then after that, you will have a support system moving forward. So, and we really wanted to help you guys with your journey and everything that you're doing. So we have a little bit of a surprise for you here today. We have a lovely man here named Jason with Veterans United. If you want to turn around. With a massive, what does that say? $10,000 check.
You bet.
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness. So why, how did you do this?
Sure. Well, I'm here with Veterans United Foundation, and at Veterans United Home Loans, over 90% of our employees donate 1% of their salaries to the foundation. And then we get to donate that to local causes and stuff. And June being PTSD Awareness Month, we're trying to focus those donations on organizations that support that. And we can't think of a better organization than what you guys are doing to support that. So we wanted to come in and surprise you guys again.
How, give you guys... Josh, Justin, did you have any idea this was going to happen?
Well, Candy is sneaky. We thought it was going to happen later today. Something we didn't know. We just thought maybe bagels.
How do you do bagels? You know, I would be happy with bagels too. Let's get the whole crew in here. Everybody, please come in here. Thank you so much for helping with this. If you would like more on the battle within and how you can help, we're also going to have a link on kclive.tv later on today. Bravo, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on and pulling this off. And we appreciate you guys so much for all the work that you're doing as well. We'll be right back after this.